the Cincinnati Bengals keep saying, the defense of New England, it's in their DNA. They always play good defense.
And they run the football with Stevenson chewing up yards into Cincinnati territory.
The change when Bill Belichick is not there. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Defense we've talked about.
Carroll today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Pete Carroll, if you're watching.
On first down, up the middle out to the 49-yard line. Those 6 Super Bowl championships tied for the most all-time with the Steelers. As Stevenson, on his best run of the day, takes it across midfield.
Ball with Rhamondre Stevenson, and you see good things will happen. He's going up against Julian Love, runs him right over, and Julian Love is a good.
On 3rd and 2, Brissett has time and will dump it off to Stevenson, makes a cut and gets the first down for the Patriots.
By Douglas, as he was outrunning all those linebackers, Walker and Brooks, but he decides to just check it down. And nothing wrong with taking a profit on 3rd and short like that. And Stevenson protecting that football. With
3, Antonio Gibson headed into the blue tent under his own power. It is a handoff inside. And inside the 20 is Rhamondre Stevenson.
Run a little inside zone here, gap scheme combination.
They will begin from the gun and to the ground game to start. This is Rhamondre Stevenson.
North Carolina, I believe. So really cool story, small world.
Linebacker and quarterback in the 80s, right before Mac Brown got there.
Ball team.
Play action for May, 3rd and 1. Nice pickup by Stevenson. They'll flip it that way. He has the first down, but a marker is in at the 41-yard line.
Jumbo package once again for New England. Here is Stevenson. Gives Brissett. Split out to the right. Snap. Goes to Stevenson. He's in. Took the direct snap and scores.
Takes a direct snap, and who better than Rhamondre Stevenson to cap off this drive with a touchdown.
First play of the second quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first. Drive.
And how about this rookie, Layden Robinson from Texas A&M? Just manhandles his guy at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And a good read by Rhamondre Stevenson to see that that's where the gap was. Fires his way through it.
In the field. Stevenson stays in, turns the corner. And Stevenson working his way downfield, all the way into the end zone. That's a Patriot touchdown for Rhamondre Stevenson.
through, they're going to pin and pull on a G scheme. The G standing for the guard. Rhamondre Stevenson knows exactly what to do, presses it, gets the receiver blocked down the field by...
Normally when you put a running back outside on a corner, he's a decoy. But what a grab, and then tightrope the sideline.
They marked him short of the line to gain. Stevenson has it. Stevenson in. Touchdown.
Big boy drive by the Patriots. Booty gets his block on Sauce Gardner, and then it's one-on-one. Stevenson just able to power it and run over Isaiah Oliver. That is a heck of a drive. Really, how about Stevenson? Catch on the sideline.
We're going to just run it 3 straight times. What do we get?
1 yard is all they need. That is Stevenson, and a New England touchdown.
That's touchdown number 6. That's his high on a season so far for Stevenson. And we talked about his physicality, the way he runs the football. Look at him wrap that thing up and just becomes a battering ram. That's called BYOB.
Opportunity to convert. 4th and 1. It's Stevenson trying to find a little bit of running room, and he should have enough.
When you don't have Andrew Billings in there, that gives you another reason to think about that. And it was actually a really nice job when you start to look at the structure of that play and what happened. TJ Edwards kind of shoots that gap. Watch 53. He's able to get through there unblocked, so it's a good jump cut. Mike Owenu does a good job coming off late.
So 1st and a quarter of the field after the Stevenson penalty, and he'll make up for it here with a good run to get that penalty yardage back.
The headlights, now he looks like he's in full command.
There is Stevenson running into verse on a good run.
In a prior stint most recently for the Cleveland Browns. Handoff. Rhamondre Stevenson breaks a tackle. Stevenson angling across the 40-yard line.
And Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator, gets aggressive, mugs the line of scrimmage with extra bodies, and everything is fine except Dax Hill, number 23, their new starting corner.
Defense has really kept the lid on this New England offense, and as bad as they played, it's a one-score game.
Well, the defense got shredded once again by Stevenson.
Out real quick and give Stafford a whole bunch of time to operate.
So here's Stevenson with a good cut, a couple of them in fact, and a good run for him. Up to Drake May to try and respond. Rhamondre Stevenson with a solid run. He'll
continue to get it done here in the season opener. Handoff. Stevenson trying to break away. Stevenson's got a first down. He uses it for 16 yards.
Right here, missed tackle coming from the outside in. That was Dax Hill, the safety turned corner, and then Geno Stone, their new acquisition at safety. He's the second miss in the secondary. Good job by Stevenson. He ran.
Of course, Judon got traded to Atlanta. We got Stevenson now breaking a tackle. There he goes toward midfield. And
look here by new defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen. They bail out of it, rushes forward, bottle up Stevenson, who got around the defender and got a first down.
Now, this is a young guy in there really for the first time, and he's got to tackle his outside shoulder. We play flag football with our kids. We say you got to pull his outside flag. You can't give him the boundary. Nice job there by Stevenson. More of a
10 change left. Gonna get the heart pumping a little bit. Nice little pitch. Stevenson. A little bit of trickery from New England.
Right. Really, it starts really well executed. You got Hunter Henry on the edge, securing the block, and yeah, you're right. Here's the question now. Again, there's still a lot of time.
Brissett under center. Here we go. Stevenson on the take. Stevenson is in for the touchdown.
Well, put the big boy in there, City So, extra offensive lineman as a fullback. I mean, the Jets, they do almost all they can up front. They make it really tough. But Rhamondre Stevenson keeping those pads low.
The defensive line doesn't look quite the same.
Another run on second down. Stevenson lowers the shoulder, runs hard, close to the 40, over Ward. This year, mistake after mistake in that phase. Stevenson, a big hole and an explosive run play.
Leverett, City So, the left guard, coming up to the second yardage. That's not something they typically are very...
All season, save for a couple in their preseason opener. Handoff. Here's Stevenson. First down and more. Stevenson showing some of that breakaway speed.
And Austin Hooper, they just caved down that entire side. And you see Stevenson able to get into that second level. Only 8 carries last week. A big reason for that was all...
Brissett, near side, Stevenson, 3-point lead. Of 2 minutes of regulation all season.
Things I didn't see coming for 500, Alex.
Text him quite a bit. That's one of the reasons he's in the NFL, about hanging in there. As Stevenson, another strong run, and that's...
And the handoff to Rhamondre Stevenson inside the 5, and Stevenson barrels down to the 3.
I mean, Kyler Gordon is going to be right at the point of attack and just gets widened a little bit. Not sure why he got widened with the crosser coming in, because he's going to block the end of line.
Officially 9 yards on the carry for Stevenson, so it's
deep safety, but he can get in and make plays in the backfield.
Low snap, dumping it off to Stevenson, who's got the first down, and he's snaking his way inside Cardinals territory. And you hear the Patriot fans.
Looks like they're going straight downhill.
And on 3rd and 1, it's Rhamondre Stevenson trying to bounce it to the edge, and that last little dive gets him the first down. And on 1st down, Rhamondre Stevenson finds a bit of a crease and falls forward in the arms of... And up the middle, it's Rhamondre Stevenson.
Drake May for the game. padding the ball. May scanning, loads of time. He'll roll, he'll run. A sidestep, he's ready to throw, nobody's open. Into the end zone, touchdown! Oh my goodness, Stevenson! And May with an absolute jewel of an effort.
Time they let him run around back there, only 3 guys rushing the passer. Look at him continue to increase space. Then they bring the pressure late, and guess what? He finds Stevenson in the backfield.